Good morning. May 6th, day after a full loss yesterday. Not a good trading day yesterday. We're back down to about $1,550 in the $500 challenge. So, seesawing a little bit, unfortunately, but hey, it happens. Sometimes you will make mistakes. I made some mistakes yesterday. So, just always recommit to your plan and your discipline. And don't revenge trade. That's the big thing. Uh, thing about it is you just need to not blow yourself up. That's really your main goal. So, market's about to open 1 minute. Here we go.
So Colorado, a ton of snow. It's wild.
That's our friend Grizzly trading with us.
Dude, I caught the trade pre-market I was talking about. Area I like is the Asia low. I'm gonna watch that area, maybe like flush below, reclaim, high volume, possible long, something like that. We'll see how it plays out.
My desktop audio isn't working now. I swear. Always something. Figure this out.
Wish every trade was like that one pre-market. No drawdown, respected technicals perfectly. This is exactly what I wanted.
Market is open.
We thinking team bull.
I'm thinking we wait for 15 minutes and look for a banger trade.
We have non-farm payrolls on Friday, so
What do we get today?
it'll be a wild Friday. That's right. Oh, yep, that's true. It's raining here in Tennessee. Guess we're just getting the it's supposed to stay cold in Colorado, Dan? That's your backyard? Back to the 80s next week for Colorado? Seems like this kind of weather keeps people sick, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's well. All right, guys. Gotta do some push-ups. Get my mind right.
We had some fires in Tennessee as well recently. Any questions? I'm just waiting on the 15-minute range. So I'm not doing anything. If you want to drop them in chat. But this market, I was going to do it here. Doing market live sessions this week. I'm trying to make myself everyone. First time I threw my routine off on purpose in a long time. It makes, I don't know, it's the entire day out of line. Guess where I've had the same routine for the last decade or so. Longer, however long it's been. I'm trying to make myself, Joe. I went live yesterday pre-market. Traded out two trades, one loser, one winner. Probably your chart settings, if it doesn't match, the levels don't match. Yeah, Joe, I caught a trade this morning, big trade. Does my strategy change at all-time highs? I'm more hesitant to take the orb right at all-time highs to the upside because a lot of times it'll pull back more before it continues on. Um, kind of like yesterday, you know. All-time highs is tricky. I mean, technically we want to catch the move up, right? If we're making new all-time highs consistently, but it's not always
And up
the
65.
time parameters
Wow.
we need with, for day trading. We just got to do the best we can, manage our risk. But when we do catch the right entry, the winning trades are going to be pretty good size. It's, we're getting the trend up move. Markets 4 through 9:30. I don't go live every day, pre-market, Brett. I will always make the announcement the day before when I'm going live. When I went live yesterday, there wasn't many people showed up at all, honestly. Everyone's sleeping in. I was live 6 a.m. to like 8 something, then took a break and started right back for the New York session. Not everyone. Not everyone. Good morning. If you all have a hard time seeing the chart or anything, I will adjust it. We've already started the growling this morning. I had a pull day at the gym. What did you all hit? For those that have worked out already, plan on hitting later. Nice. Hit back day. That's what I hit. Call it pull day. I do push pull legs. I like that. I Yeah, I do deadlifts. The hex bar. Been into that big lately. Mixing it up, So you say you're having issues like moving your stop loss to break even, then I mean, if you're taking a trim and you move it to break even, or to your entry, I don't see anything wrong with that, unless you're taking a trim then moving it to where your trade would actually be flat. All right, Brett, I'll let you know for sure. Okay.
Right. 15-minute candle. About to post. Mark it out.
I would be down to take the orb where we're at now, though, if it confirms. If we get like a nice high volume breakout candle, I'll look for a possible entry to the upside. We could take it back up to that small time at 6:34. That would be ideal, right?
Pumping.
Well, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking the range was in. Oh, I had enough coffee yet this morning. First, the pre workout doesn't count. I mean, that's just before your workout. Can't really count that, you know. You're almost down 100 pounds from your heaviest weight. That's awesome. That's very impressive. That would take some determination, for sure. Anytime I get over like 220s, my knees start hurt. So I try to stay a little bit below that, you know, especially if you're trying to hit some runs, cardio. What pre-workout do I use? Let me go grab it. It's really good. Let me go. I can't remember the name, but hold on. Pre-workout I use called Naked Energy, the strawberry lemonade one. Pretty sweet. I haven't, Jack. See what happens here. No, we have to have the before we can consider the orb. We actually have to have the confirmation candle. So if the breakout candle doesn't have high volume, um, either wait on a possible retest entry, see what that candle does, or just rule out the order for the day. And I try to, not near as much as I should. Rule out the orb. What do I look for then? Mostly trend entry, supply and demand or trend. It's basically the three strategies I use. Not trend, trend. We're not running a cycle here. We're trading.
Hmm.
You want to run one? You better get your blood work done regularly and give blood. I never, I don't. Tempting to rip some lungs at this point of control.
There we go.
I'm not going to. I'm just saying it was tempting, you know. I'm going to wait on the orb strategy, whether it confirms or not. No, I mean, there's nothing invalidated it yet, printer. This candle here I mean, it's got a minute 40 left on it. It's got time to confirm a possible orb entry. It needs to get with it, though. Asia low is the bounce area I'm watching. Other than that, I'm watching the orb. If the orb doesn't work out, just looking for the trend entry. What would confirm a bounce at Asia low? I'd like to see its wick below it, close back above it, that type of setup, you know? Ideally, when I'm looking for a bounce, like say if we push down towards Asia low here, one thing I want to see something like we've seen here, the trade I caught pre-market. Let me adjust it where you can see right here. Just lowering volume as we approach the bounce area. I don't like to see a big increase in volume where I'm looking to take a bounce or reject. Especially, you know, if I'm looking for a bounce, I see more aggressive selling close to that level. Probably best to set it out, right?
My evals, I'm going to start a starter
Order
position here.
submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Asia low.
Order filled.
Asia low, right here. You see my chart? Symbol. That's the only bounce area I like.
And for this bounce right here, this is what we're targeting.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Asia high has that strength.
Right down to our 50% retracement. We'll see.
Wick dropped and wick up. I would say that was a lot of times when you have movement like that, something dropped. I see it in chat now.
First trim will be Hive Day.
I'm not interested in the Asia high because we bounced it so many times here pre-market, and we bounced it since the market's opened as well. Not interested in Asia high entry.
Go ahead and trim one off right there. Just reduce my risk a little bit. And then let's
Order canceled.
be patient.
I feel like there's a lot of money to be made in, you know, all-time highs, the trend, but comes with a few more losses trying to get the proper entry for day trading. Long term is looking nice. My oldest daughter's long term's up over 20% this year. And it's just really boring long term, you know? What's the reason it's not short? I just don't, there's no short entry here to be made. Right.
See that flash up? I'm going to sell another one.
Order canceled.
I don't think this breakout candle is going to be what we're looking for either.
Order submitted.
See, there's a lot of risk on it if we keep the stops at the bottom of it. If this does confirm the orb, which is about out of time. Nope. So the breakout candle for the orb range, the 15-minute range, did not confirm the orb, but possibly the retest entry. We'll see. Grisology should help us out with that. I believe I have my settings on. Retest. Let me look. Yeah, it's on retest. 15-minute range retest. Is the ES orb hitting right now? I just hate trading ES. I cannot get myself to trade it. I don't know. I feel like NQ price action has ruined me. Alan, it's on the retest. That's why it hasn't confirmed. If it was on the breakout, it'd be different. Do I like trading gold? I mean, I've tried to back test some strategies and stuff for trading heavy metals like that, but I never have anything that's very consistent come through, you know. As far as futures go, NQ seems to be the best route for day trading that I can find. The way I trade, at least. Has anybody been selling any options this week? I like to sell some cash secured puts. That's what I like doing the most, but I'm afraid to sell any covered calls on my long term because we keep making new all time highs. I don't want to lose them. You know, get assigned, have to lose all my shares. Yeah, that's right, Mo. That's my exact thought. Yeah, I used to trade SPX all the time. Well, not all the time. I used to trade SPY. Then I started trading SPX. But now I just trade futures. I like day trading and not having to worry about the Greeks. You know, makes my life a lot easier. The spreads, the Greeks, the IV, the overpriced options. SPX has I mean, I'm no tax expert, but SPX has tax advantages as well. I feel like if you're going to trade options, SPX would be the move. Similar tax advantages to futures from, what I've read, what my accountant says. It doesn't matter how you go about it. They're going to try to take all the money they can from you tax time. Good. Yeah, I like Trade for trading futures. I feel like Trade is probably, as far as trading futures, I say Trade is more the one of the more beginner friendly as well. If you're gonna, I mean, you can use it with funded accounts, or if you're gonna fund your own account, Trade. That's what I use.
Little flash down.
Order filled.
We technically haven't set the uptrend yet, so I'm a little bit hesitant there, especially since we flashed down here. So I'm just gonna enter one more.
Order filled. Order submitted.
S corp. Yeah, I have an S corp. I have an S corp and an LLC.
Stop out. I'm not gonna let it turn red for the day.
S corp, frog. I never know what to expect in Team Bull chat.
Order filled.
Okay, now we wait for the next one. Oh,
There's no state income tax in Tennessee, but you still end up paying some nonsense. So
I could see it tanking down here to overnight low 200 period moving average. We'll watch that. All right, I'll be right back.
no trade yet. The 2 bar? I don't. That's J Dun's strategy. The 2 bar. I mean, I understand it, but it's just I watch a little bit differently than he does on that part. Other than that, we take very similar trades, very similar strategies. I mean, what for those that use the two bar, like how do you utilize it? Like, what would be the ideal two bar setup for people that don't understand what it is? I feel like that's a good way to educate people real quick. I'm definitely not shorting here. Yeah, definitely not. No, one thing, if silver gets back over 100, definitely selling it all. Goodness. I just want to see how everyone would put it into words, how the two bar worked. It's, I find it interesting how people can take a strategy and kind of fine tune it to match their trading, their personality, their trading style, shape it.
Today we have a sell candle. Shoot, may have gone too fast. A little short here. If it comes back up here.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Oh,
It can be boring sometimes, but I'm not going to take a trade that's not there. So just being patient.
close that. I don't like that price action. Maybe I
Order
shouldn't
filled.
have, but
MNQ pushed down 385, and NQ is just now getting there. Yes, they are, Jay. Them MNQ wicks, the way they've been, are dangerous.
yeah.
Part of me wants to say, I don't know. I know there's a lot of debate around how manipulation works and stuff, but it's almost like this, they don't want you using MNQ. They want you to get the NQ, a little more risk.
Here.
It takes a minute, relentless. It just comes a point in your trading career. You either got to stop forcing trades and making up stuff in your mind, making up setups that's not there, or just run out of money to trade with. Got to lock in.
Order filled.
Once you consistently follow your plan for a few months, though, it becomes like a good habit. I mean, you'll have certain things happen in your life that'll trigger your Let's say the side that you don't want trading, doesn't have control, letting emotions guide you. So anytime you have like something bad happen like that, a big event, it's better just to set that day out.
Order filled.
Hmm. Oh,
Order filled.
we needed this candle for the orb breakout candle. Oh, volume died down there at the end. Quite a big candle. I don't see really any good entry point with it where we wouldn't have a massive stop loss. I've noticed that's where people usually mess up when we take trades and there's too much of a point risk. They don't lower their size. They take a massive loss if it does, stop us out. So I try to stay away from them, but could be the move up. This candle, the previous candle could be confirming the uptrend. Okay. If I was going to take this, it would be around point of control, but your stop would have to be at the bottom of the candle. That would be your risk. Team Bull, what are y'all trading in chat? I'm just confused. Are you just all just taking your own stuff? Am I missing something? Okay, SPX options, meta cost. That's why. Yeah, right, Beck. Come on now. Ain't no one doing that. Point of control is like the highest volume point in this session. Volume
For a
based
little bit
support
of
and
pullback
resistance is
down to
how I
here.
use it.
This would be a J done trade right here. May not give it to us though. Put it in just in case.
Trade number 42.
Order submitted.
Hey guys, I'm going to give it a go here. Just waiting. There it is. There's my signal. Yep. Just 2 MNQ, nothing heavy.
I don't see anything right here, other than the setup I told you all about a minute ago. It's up to you
Order
all to give me a
submitted.
trade on Friday. Leaving it to you all. What kind of music do I like? I like all kinds of music, honestly. How does the orb method work? I mean, I can't, it would take me a minute to walk you through the complete way we use it, but maybe here in a minute. I want to see if we pull back here. I like country music. Yeah, I think I have a video on the orb on my YouTube. I've made so many videos, I lose track of the ones I have anymore. Yeah, Jaden definitely does. Yeah. I don't know what I would consider, honestly. Appreciate that, Frank. It's like Jaden's having a great time on vacation. I love to see it. Eating some good food, I know that.
Order submitted.
It's going to be another tricky morning. I can already see the way we're doing here.
Order filled.
Jay, yeah, I'll be trading on my birthday, Friday. I'll be live with you all. See if we can't make it back. That's why I said on Friday it's up to you all to give me a trade.
All right.
Well, I won't
Had
fly
a
back there.
loss.
Order filled.
My system says go short here, so I will. Maybe it's just not going to work today.
I don't care which way we go. If we go down, I'll look for the Asia low bounce. I have no idea which way we'll go. I wait on the candlesticks to get to my key levels, then I decide what's going
Order
on.
submitted.
Go to work Friday, Brett? Oh, thanks, man.
Whipsawing here. Look for a move down to here.
I'm ready for some football again. It feels like it's been forever. Yeah, my computer's on pre-workout again. It is running quite a bit though. You gotta think all the things it's got going on right now. It is a bit loud. You hear the train. Yeah, trader. That's right. Oh, I'm not for sure. We'll see.
I'm just going to leave my stop loss where it was. I've got to work on my discipline.
Sounds like a good time to me. 15-minute work. Nate, did it the ES word played out? Nice. We made a bag from it. I'm just hesitant to trade it. I don't know. It's in my mind, you know. It's a mental thing for me, I feel like. I don't really see any clear direction here, do you all? Ranging here. Little
Hey guys, I'm not gonna let this go red. I don't like this price action. Could go either way. So hopefully it will tank down.
Copy.
Be ready with my yeah. It's too choppy today.
Order filled.
All right. Do something, NQ. Key the little guy with the stick gif.
Touching it again. I'm gonna take this as my evals. Just watching.
Yes, trending up. I'm confused on what's holding NQ back. Which individual? What's NVIDIA doing? I guess that's a good question.
Order submitted.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Looks like it's about to move on up.
Order submitted.
Very whippy.
I'm going to take a look at AMD here as well. Run on me. AMD down, NVIDIA up. Okay.
Life support. Oh, there we are. Again, those are the
Order
evals. So
filled.
Go to. See if we can get out of this range.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Still haven't seen a valid setup here. Just waiting. I didn't take a trade at all yesterday during New York.
Order canceled.
just not respecting the EMAs today. So
We break out of this. Start looking for a trend entry. What's up, Biohazard?
wow, 3 stops.
Order filled.
There's our buy candle, but again, that buy
You
candle
ready to
has
take a
no
trade? I am
volume.
too. I'd like to have a nice trade as well with you all, but it could happen still. That's what I'm thinking. Mama trades. Patience is going to be what pays us today, I'm telling you. We're about to make a move. Big move, one way or the other. Just got to wait till it gets done chopping here. Massive candle, low volume, huh? Massive. I won't say massive. It was decent. For the volume it had, it did well. Nate, I'll get on that this weekend for you. How's that?
I'm going to enter here, tap it here.
ES is about to take out London. Hi. This candle's going to fall
Order
apart on this
submitted.
last minute, I feel like. Is the ES about to hit all-time highs? What stocks I invest in long-term is boring stuff, really. VOO, some different ETFs. Some individuals, but I go with like a very low percentage when I only invest in the individuals. I like ETFs. Yeah, that's a good one as well. SCHD. Oh, I doubt. I don't know, Wes. I'll make an announcement. I decided trade pre-market tomorrow. I haven't decided. This technically would be the possible like a retest candle coming out of it, right? We broke above it on lower volume, kind of chopped around inside the 15-minute range. Now this is the first candle we've had close out, then retest and stay out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna have just enough volume to confirm here, which is not ideal for the chop we're seeing. I'd like to have a very clear high volume candle for an entry.
Order canceled.
Still here, everyone. Just waiting. Get some high volume.
Order submitted.
I was looking for a trend entry. What I'm looking for now. Grisology confirmed the retest entry for the orb on that previous candle, but I was being a little extra picky after the chop we just seen. A little extra picky. Team Bull, do you all see anything in this area? Remember, group effort during when I'm solo on the Zoom. So, I like to do it. Is this a potential 2-bar? We was discussing the 2-bar earlier. Falls apart as I say that. Well, this is the candle I
There's a
was looking
stop
for
up.
here. It's got a decent amount of volume compared to the previous 4-5 minute. Now it's going to wick back down. Even if I take this trade, I can't really stop out at the bottom of this candle. I'd have to keep my stop like at 475 or something. All right, now pull back a little. If it pulls back, I'm going to try some MNQ longs, okay? Well, it may not give us an entry, but you all see what I'm going for here. Well, should have listened to Grizzology, I guess. Every time I don't, it rips and don't give me an entry. Doesn't give me an entry. Oh.
We give it a little bit of room.
What invalidated this 2-bar setup, Raw? I want to see what you say. Why would this 2-bar be invalid? I mean, I don't trade based off the 2-bar. That's Jay Dunn's. I trade similar, but because it broke high day. Yep, that's right. We pull back to 500. I'm still trying longs. 500 area, keeping my stop at 475. If I try them, if I get my entry. Unless we just see a crazy increase on the selling volume coming down, that would make me not take it. But higher volume than the confirmation candle would invalidate it. Nah, it's raw. Good answer, man. No. Oh, you're gonna trade options instead? It might not give us a pullback. If it doesn't, there's nothing I can do about that, you know? That is right. You trade them all the time, my bad.
Maybe get over. Trailing on the 3-minute now.
Order canceled.
Oh, yeah, that was slow.
Team Bull, I just want to make sure you all can hear me and see my screen still, in case we get a setup here. In case we finally get a trade after days of waiting. Awesome.
Okay, we're about 50 points here. I'm just trailing on the 3-minute chart. That's the 6-minute, but
Well, it's not pulling back, Team Bull. Still like the 500 bounce if we just pull back. 500 area. Stops at 475. Trump had positive comments. Is there any way we can petition where they can't have algos picking up on tweets in the market? Or just no Fed speakers during New York session? Yeah, I trust them. Nitro. I just want us to get out of the chop area before taking the trade. Make sense?
stopped here.
We finally got the close above where we've been waking up here. And the next candle was actually the confirmation candle I wanted to see for trend, but we just didn't get no pullback. I wanted to put my stop at 475.
I move my sell right down here. Let's go back and see where our resistance is. We don't really have any. If I see a really big wick here, I'll go up just a little bit, just in case it wicks up really fast. Yep. Here we go. Looks like we might get stopped here. Just about.
Let's watch this volume closely on this candle if it actually pulls back for us. It's get high volume reversal
Here we
candle
go.
here. Definitely not trying the bounce.
Still red for the day,
But as
but
of right now, like a
less so.
28,500 bounce.
Order filled.
I'd be looking for, yeah, 500. Yeah, that's good.
I'm up a decent amount from pre-market, so I'm going to be risking some profits on this trade.
Order submitted.
The only thing, we have to consider if we do try longs at that 500 area, 505, wherever, we do run the chance of pushing down to point of control and VWAP and bouncing. I think it's still worth a try. Maybe a lighter size trade, half size.
So just in case we get.
The 1 minute looks like barcodes. I believe it was this. No, I haven't caught a trade during the New York session. Has MNQ been doing the weird wicks since market open? MNQ been wiki. Come on, MNQ pull back.
I'm going to watch this. A lot of times you have action like this, and then this 9 EMA sneaks up, and when it gets finally touches, then it'll go.
I hear you. You must be in longs then. You just want it to keep ripping. I mean, if you're in longs, I'll root for you. Hopefully, it hits your price target, then gives me my entry. How's that? A little compromise. Be a long session today. I'd like to see if it gives us the entry before we get to this pre-market high. Then I'm not going to look for a long entry at that point. Where's the 15-minute fair value gap at? I don't have. I just got the 5-minute up. Where's the midline? I hope it does. See, Pony. Hope it rips up for you. I'm okay. I caught a trade pre-market. I've made some money, but I'm looking for one more good trade. So it's about 5:02. There's only one thing that could upset me right now.
All right,
If we
guys.
got a high volume reversal candle to the bounce area.
I'm gonna shut the video down for a minute in audio. Got some private things I need to do. Be back in a bit.
We're pushing up on lowering volume, so that's telling me we could push back down here for the continuation. Is Trump still speaking?
Connection lost.
You don't when it does that.
I'm going to give the market 25 more minutes. I usually like to quit around 11:30. No, I haven't caught a trade yet. In the New York session. Believe it, Donnie. I believe patience will pay us. I feel like once the trading actually becomes boring to you, that's like a certain level. You hit that next level. All right. Finally seeing the red candle moving in the right direction here. I don't know if what do you all think? Do you think we should try the 500 or is the point of control VWAP going to be the area? We got time. Let's talk about it.
We can get it come down and touch again.
500. Yeah, I like the 500 area. Um, I'm not gonna hold the trade down to point of control though. If it breaks below that 475, then I'll be out.
Give us another chance.
I think both would be, solid setups. But all right, everyone's on board. If we well, never mind.
Missed it.
Order canceled.
Neighbors outside cutting the grass in the pouring rain. I don't know what that's about. I guess the company that does it for them. Maybe he tried to short NQ this morning. That's why he's out there. Yeah, he's out there just I didn't enter longs at Asia High because we bounced it a lot recently. The trade I called pre-market was at Asia High in the fair value gap midline. That 518 may have been all we're getting on the pullback. Raw. That's what I'm saying. Wasn't the pullback I wanted. We moved up over 200 points from the low, so if I was gonna guess what happened, I mean I don't take trades based off what I guess, but I would say we're gonna reject that pre-market high hard with this volume, unless we just get some volume at it. 600 to 634, I would expect some resistance. Then probably just chop inside the range rest of the day or something. Unless it's just a low volume climb all day. We have them days as well. That seems like where people try their best to fight the trend. Some weeks it seems like we just catch, a couple of trades a day every day, and sometimes only 2 or 3 a week. Just how the market's been. What time zone is Jadon in right now? Where he's at? What time is it there? I haven't even checked that out. I'm gonna mess with him.
It's
Is it?
me.
I didn't know that. Low volume candle as well. I've never been, so I don't know. You all see all the news about that cruise ship that's like stuck, like they've got it quarantined or whatever's going on with it. It's pretty wild. Yeah, that's some serious stuff. They just got them like locked in the rooms or whatever. I don't know. I don't believe I would do well with that. I'd like grab me a life jacket, boat, something, and get out of there. Have one of you all pick me up in a boat, okay? I know some people on here have to have some. We just froze here, like, but my chart was froze. It just wasn't moving. No, I don't. I don't like alone at 5:55 personally.
Just do it one at a time.
Let me take a look and see where we have supply. I don't. I mean, I would say there's going to be some resistance at pre-market high, but as far as we're in. Oh, keep trending up. So no, nothing new here. We just had a hard rejection in that pre-market area. See some resistance here. The only places I see for long entries is around 500 to 510, and it fails that 15-minute range point of control and VWAP's the only other area.
Salty about that one. Can this not be placed? That's why I couldn't do that last time.
Well, Team Bull, I believe this is it for me. The market just did not give me the entry I wanted, so 2 days of no trades. The second time recently this has happened, but I'm going to come back tomorrow, same time, see if we can catch the move. Guess I'll see you back in the morning, okay? Anybody? Try again tomorrow, that's right. See ya. Appreciate you all.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay, guys, a little salty. We missed this entry. It just was so fast. Got the signal, looked at it, and it already had popped off of that level. So probably should have been trailing my buys, but hey, we'll look for this again. My system will look for a dip halfway between these two now that we've already had this dip. I'd add at the 21 EMA, and then in this case, this is on evaluations, so just so that you know. Would add again down here potentially. That's too much, so if we add there, I'll just utilize a stop loss. So you can see we're already bouncing. I do think that we'll come down into this 535 to 537 range. So let's put this up about right here. That's where we'll buy. All right, we're going to be done for today. Managed our losses well, just a very slight loss in our qualified accounts, bigger losses in our evaluations, but hey, that's the way it goes. So what's going on here?